welcome back to the show. I always love having you here. I love seeing you, and I love saying Tony-winning Sarah Paul. Yeah, for the rest of your life.
I don't hate it, let me tell you that.
How does it feel to have people say that about you?
I mean,
yeah,
pretty amazing.
It's
I'm
cool,
not gonna
right?
lie. Like I was a kid growing up in New York City wanting to be on Broadway, and then I went on Broadway, and then someone handed me a statue when I was done.
Yeah.
It was like nuts.
Elle Fanning posted this after the Tony Awards. It's a very
yeah.
cool picture of you. It says it's you in Shake Shack.
Yeah.
And you have the Tony Award. And it said, are you eating the wrong thing here? You're eating the Tony.
Yeah, but I feels like the thing about the Tony Award, because I have a couple of statues, you guys. I have a few of them.
Yeah?
I have a few of them.
What happened to your voice?
I don't know. It's like all of a sudden, like a person who's congratulating themselves about their statue sounds like this to me. I don't know why. Yeah. So I have an Emmy, and that you can't do anything with that one. This one, you can spin it. And
That's
I'm
right.
very into that because it's interactive.
It
so
moves.
Like,
Yeah. It spins around.
I really like it, and then I also like to consume it.
Yeah. So you had it all night. After you win, you take the Tony, and then
They take it from you.
They take it away.
They take it away from you. Wow. And because they want to engrave it and do all those things, because they have them stacked, I think, backstage prior to the giving them out. And so then, but I very specifically was like, so this Tony that I have in my hand, my hot, ambitious little hand. This one is the one I get to keep, right? And they were like, yes, absolutely. This is the one you'll keep.
Yeah, because I was hanging out with this all night.
I was hanging out, danced with it. Everybody wanted to hold it. It was the one that Sean Hayes handed to me. It's like, it feels meaningful. And they were like, it's absolutely yours. It'll be this one, we swear to God. And I was like, okay, great. I took a picture of the serial number, which is on the back of it. And then it was brought to me in my dressing room, and I pulled it out, and I looked at the back, and I looked at the phone, and it was the wrong Tony.
So wait,
I know, you feel bad for me, right?
No, we don't. No, we don't feel bad for you at all. You want a Tony.
I want a Tony.
Wait, we do have the photo that you brought with the original serial number.
Sad.
Of the one that you had all night.
Yeah, 3229.
So this is different than the one you have in your possession.
The one I have in my home now is like 8967 or something.
All right, so anyone out there who has luckily won a Tony Award, can you check your serial number?
Send me back my Tony.
I need it.
It's got like my tears and my sweat. And also, by the way, I got COVID from the Tony Award. So
never mind, keep the award. Keep the award. Keep it in a bag and bury it.
Sealed.
Bury that award.
But I think we can't get COVID that way.
No,
touching things.
You can.
Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, but you were licking yours.
I was licking mine.
So it's one or the other. But
probably
anyway,
how I got
that's
the COVID.
Probably how you got COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you have this, please maybe talk to Sarah Paulson, get in touch with her peeps, and let's get this one back home.
Yes.
To Mama.
Yes.
Come on. Mama. I want to congratulate you on other things.
Okay.
You're coming off your 9th Emmy nomination. 9th.
Yes.
And not just for, may I say, not just for one character, very talented Sarah Paulson, for like 9 different characters.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Which I think maybe hasn't been done before.
I think
it's possible. I also, when I talk about myself in a celebratory way, also need to sound like this.
I don't think
I'm not sure anybody else ever did it before.
But that usually with 9 Emmy nominations, that's someone doing the same role over 20
like,
years.
Yes, Candice Bergen, Murphy Brown, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Veep, Seinfeld, all these things. Yeah.
But you have to be proud of yourself that you've done different characters to get these nominations.
Yeah, I think it also means I might be certifiable. Do you know what I mean? It's
I think we all are. I think we all are.
A little bit crazy.
No. But did you always know that you were going to be out there and doing this and
scaring people to death?
You are, yeah.
I think the truth of the matter is that I came out of the womb very dramatic. I don't mean I had a dramatic birth. I mean I was just like like jazz hands right away.
Yeah.
But I think my mother called me Sarah Bernhardt from the time I was a very small child, and because even the tiniest thing would make me really upset. So like one time, for example, my mother had this beautiful amethyst necklace that I wanted to wear to a friend's bat mitzvah. And she was like, you absolutely cannot wear that. You're going to lose it. And I was like, why? Why are you doing it? I mean, like freaking out. And then the next day, the doorbell rang, and it was Child and Family Services that were called by our neighbor because they thought my mother was harming me. Because I was like, why?
Why would you do this?
Why would you do this to me? Yeah, just screaming my head off. And it was because she wouldn't let me wear a necklace.
Why don't you do more comedies?
Well, there's probably some reason, because I'm
You're
dramatic.
so funny, but don't you want to do a comedy?
Very much so, but no one's calling.
Oh my gosh!
No one calls about it. No, they just
Right now, if anyone's watching this, Sarah Paulson is one of the funniest human beings we've ever had on the show. I love you. You should do a comedy.
Well, let's do one together. Come on, man. Don't you want to get back into the thick of it, acting and You're doing an advertisement for Thai Bar right now.
Was it? Oh, is it Thai Bar?
It was out, yeah. Don't you want to act again?
This is Thai Bar because I also have Gucci as well.
Oh, Gucci. Sometimes it's Thai Bar and sometimes
Prada,
it's Gucci
sometimes.
and also Prada.
Oops. I never know which one to grab. Oops. Oop, I'm wearing my Tony Award.
This is my Tony Award.
It's not my tie, it's a Tony Award. Oops. But I would love to do anything with you. Of course, I would do a comedy with you.
Well, let's go.
I don't know if the studio would do it with me, but I could probably get something.
You're Jimmy Fallon.
You're Sarah.
I am Jimmy Fallon. Two L's, O, and an N.
Oops.
Forgot the
Misspelled it. I want to tell you about Hold Your Breath.
Yes.
Scary.
Very scary.
A psychological thriller.
A psychological thriller that, to me, differentiates itself from a traditional psychological thriller. That is hard to say.
Yes. It's frightening.
Because it's essentially about a mother who is grieving the loss of her youngest child that she lost to scarlet fever. Because it takes place in the 1930s during the Dust Bowl, which is a really scary time in our country.
Yeah.
Where, like a wall of dust, a wave of black clouds.
That's scary in itself.
Yeah, but she goes a little,
yeah.
cuckoo.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, you don't know what to believe if you're like, hello.
Yeah, exactly. Here's Johnny. You know what I mean? Here's Margaret.
Okay.
It doesn't quite go the same way.
Yeah, it doesn't quite go the same way.
Here's Johnny,
You'll get
here's
sued
Margaret.
either way, Margaret.
Like, no.
But here's
we're
the
not scared
thing.
of Margaret
Was it always called Hold Your Breath?
Sure wasn't. It was called Dust originally. And then you were not sure if you love that. But then
I don't mind
there were
Dust.
a couple of titles that were floated.
Dust just doesn't sound exciting. It's
Right.
we're
Like
dusting.
this tonight on Dust.
Dust.
It's like, yeah, it's not
Someone didn't do the Tony Award.
Yeah.
Someone didn't dust.
Believe me, I dust that thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one
yeah.
thing I actually dust. There was a couple of titles that were brought forward.
Give me one, I'll tell you.
One of them was It Gets Inside. And I was like, it sure doesn't. Sure doesn't get inside. Also, if you look at the poster for the movie, I'm like, oh, like that's the face I'm making, and I'm like, I don't think it gets inside, and the face of my mouth, like my mouth agape, is just like a great idea. It's like,
Let's go back to Dust. I like Dust.
Right.
Let's go back to
It's
Dust.
like slasher porn or something. It's it's not for me.
It is great, as you always are and everything. It's called Hold Your Breath. I want to show a clip. Here's Sarah Paulson in Hold Your Breath. Take a look.
You see, he's not of this world. He's been sneaking into our house, moving things at night, trying to hurt the girls. He can get through locks, closed windows. He comes apart like dust. He seeps in through the crack. Please, come on. You can breathe him in. He'll make you do terrible things.
Yeah! Just in time for spooky season. Sarah Paulson, everybody, Hold Your Breath begins streaming on Hulu this Thursday. It's good. Sarah and I are doing something fun after the break. Stick around, everybody. Hey, hey.